Are streaming. Welcome, folks. Today we have 400 subscribers. Thank you, guys. And to celebrate that, we're doing a Q&A. Chris is here to join me. Let's answer some PCG questions. All right. So, Chris, yo.
Hello. How's it going?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Welcome. So,
thank you.
We are doing a live stream, but I don't think, let's see, is anyone in chat yet? JCC is. Welcome, JCC. How's it going? If anyone has any questions, hit us up.
Please do.
In the meantime, before, like, since there's no one there yet, I figure the best thing to do is to go on some random wiki adventures, react to some stuff there, as something to do until people get here. All right, so I'll screen share to you so you can see what I'm looking at, and we can react to some stuff. All right.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
I'm also seeing the stream, although that's a little delayed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, this is better.
Alrighty. So let us go to the wiki and explore, go where our whims take us. I'm gonna hit random page and see where we end up. So we have ended up with one of my random characters, Grotto, but from Fried Calamari, but I feel like that's kind of boring because there's no picture to it. So let's hit random page again. Folks, to everyone who just got here, welcome. Whenever you want, we can try some questions. Also, I will set up some background music just to make this a little bit chiller. And, yeah, wiki. So here's Creeper. Creeper is from Minecraft, but right now it's in my Pokemon PCG. So for everyone who can't see him, Chris is here. I feel like I should
Hello.
Yo, yeah, I should add a dedicated like window to see Chris. I don't know how to do that though, so I guess I won't.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like we're just looking at stuff right now anyway. So let's see what else is going on. Salman says congrats, thank you. JCC.
Thank you, Salman. How's JCC? How's it going?
Viewer count is going up indeed. Hey guys, how's everything going? By the way, so just today I whipped up a random animation, or not a random animation, an animation for this 400 subs video. So I figured,
wow.
Yeah, now that there is a like, it doesn't have any audio, so I'll add some background music. But let's see if this works. You guys are gonna experience this with me, all right?
All right, folks. This is big.
Bam.
What?
Paper computer games. Thank you guys for 400 subs. This is super awesome. I can't believe we got here.
You gotta upload that video to somewhere.
Yeah, that is a good idea. I should probably just upload this as a video.
Yeah, it looks cool. At least for me, how it was for chat, but the frame rate is pretty low because of the stream. So it'd be nice to have like a really good quality version uploaded somewhere.
Yeah, true. It's probably not a good idea to upload it right now while I'm streaming, but I will definitely do that.
No, man, go for broke. Do it. Just.
All right.
No, I'm sure you'll blow up your bandwidth, but.
Yeah. All right, so guys, hit us up with some questions if you have any. Chris is here, I'm here, and we are happy to answer whatever questions you've got. In the meantime, we're going to be exploring the PCG Wiki, and we'll both react to whatever weird stuff we encounter there.
Yeah, we stumble across. And the weird stuff that we're stumbling across right now is Star Wars Attack of the Clones, which is pretty weird.
Yeah, especially since it doesn't actually exist.
It's a proposed game or just a game that someone said was possible?
So here's the thing, right? Here's the story behind that. So remember, Chris, back in the day, by which I mean, you know, way back in the day, like when, like in the Series 1 era, when you were making your like you made that Star Wars PCG, remember? Like where all of us were.
I did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like Ari was Chewbacca, Colette was Princess Leia and whatnot. So there's an article for that game on the wiki that is just called Star Wars. I think I called it Star Wars: A New Hope.
Yeah.
So somebody back in the day, like, discovered that article on the wiki and extrapolated out and made articles for PCGs based on the rest of the Star Wars movies, attributed them all to you. So apparently you made all these PCGs, even though you didn't. And
so some random person like made these pages and just broke them out.
That's right.
So it looks like we do have two questions, by the way. One from Salman saying, "What's the stream about?" I missed the intro. You want to just like give the intro again real quick?
Yeah, so the intro is, so Salman, this is just a 400 subs stream, and we're doing Q&A, so ask us any questions you like. And Earthquan says, how to upload a PCG to the Pcg Shop. Like, I have a video on that. If you go to the Pcg Shop, let's, we just go to the Pcg Shop itself. Like, at the top of it should be, like, 3 videos. There's how to download PCGs from the PCG Shop. This one is how to set up your PCG Shop. That includes how to upload one to the PCG Shop. And then this one is just general what are paper computer games. So, yeah, like, and the short version is go to create your own and, you know, follow the links here, and that should do it for you. Hey Jabbar, how's it going? JCC says, can you react to my second PCG animation? Oh, you made a second PCG animation? What do you think, Chris? You down for it?
Yeah, I'm down. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I missed that comment on the stream. Yeah, let's check it out.
Alrighty. Let's see. JCC Paper Games live stream. Is that it?
Oh, we're gonna have a live stream inception. That's gonna be sweet.
That's true. Let me pause my music.
Someone's asking, why celebrate 400 and not wait for, say, 500?
Yeah, that's a good...
Like, why are we going on this punk 400 number?
That's a good question. I was originally going to wait for 500, but people were, like, messaging me saying, like, you going to do anything for 400? You going to do anything for 400? I didn't really feel like making a video, but I was like, well, you know, I could do a live stream, so why not? Let's do it, you know? So just... I mean, I've been having fun with all these live streams, so it seemed like as good an excuse as any to do another one. So yeah, but JCC, I feel like that
was your answer.
Yeah. Oh, that was a test. Okay, so where is your animation?
By the way, I was down for that test. I was all in.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't see my face on the stream, but I'm into it.
Yeah, I'm totally here for it. That all for the dark screen and the dog barking. That was pretty cool.
Also, Jabbar asks, can we have a sneak peek on the big video?
Ooh,
keep that on the back burner while you find the video, which you go in queue.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any other video from JCC, but can we have a sneak peek on the big video? This right over here. See these videos right over here on my desktop? Those are all parts of the big video. So see those little thumbnails? That's your sneak peek. Yeah.
I feel like the exact same thing in another video or another live stream, but it just wasn't. It was covered by chat that time, so this time it just happened to work.
Yeah, yeah. It's more effective. Also, it's an extra preview because I have like a couple extra videos added now. So
there's more icons to look at.
Yeah, exactly. If somebody wants to like pause and like super enlarge those, they could maybe learn some stuff. I don't know.
But nobody can say that this stream doesn't deliver the goods. You asked for it, you got it.
That is so true. Irfquan says I post a PDF on my new video in the description. That's cool. This one, Irfquan, I can't upload my PCG console to the Pcg Shop.
What's that?
Yeah, YouTube saw.
Oh, you posted a PDF here. It's a Google Drive link, but I don't have access. Oh well. That is cool. Whoa, I'm here. Yeah, so let's random explore the PCG wiki, and folks, hit us up with any questions as always. JCC says I use
Tango. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No worries. I was gonna say JCC says I use Streamlabs, but I don't know what that is. What were you gonna say, Chris?
Oh, I was just reading out the random page that you got to.
Oh, okay. Tinko, yes. A human male, he was an experimental test subject for an unknown organization along with many other beings. So we don't know anything about this guy. This was from one of like Kurt's random games where like he just made like 1,000 characters for the game. So I had to make articles for all of them. But like,
was this a wiki troll where he's just like, oh yeah, you gotta make articles for all of them?
I mean, quite possibly. I could see him doing that. He never said so. Salmon the Fish says, what are your thoughts on sharing info on the internet, like showing your face or telling people your name? I mean, I guess it's just what you're comfortable with. I mean, I personally don't have a problem with it, but, other people may have different levels of comfort for different reasons. Chris, do you have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I think the follow-up question is like, and what made you want to show your face and tell your name when you could have stayed behind the camera? But yeah, I think I agree with Zach that it's a comfort level thing, and there's like good reasons depending upon your specific life, about like why you may be comfortable or may not be. So yeah, I think it's just like a specific situation. Like I wouldn't dictate that to anybody.
Yeah, totally. In my case, the reason I decided to go on camera is because, I guess like you said, I wasn't that uncomfortable with it for any reason, and I mean, it's the easiest thing to do. I mean, otherwise you have to fill every second of every video with like some kind of stock footage, and that's actually a lot more work than just filming yourself. Or so
really the real reason for revealing yourself to the world was pure laziness.
Oh, absolutely. 100%, 150%.
That's fun.
JCC says, by the way, look right at the bottom and look for a red Zuvac and Aljo. Wait, what? Where? You mean like on my YouTube? Wait, where'd my YouTube? Oh, I must have closed my tab. Dang.
You're a tab closer, Zach. I've said it forever.
Yeah, that is one of my. Oh wow, I feel like we now we're up to 404 subscribers. I think we got a new one since the stream started.
Woo!
Yeah. Let's see, Zuvac and Aljo. Oh, the PCG universe gets saved. Yeah, Zuvac teaming up with Aljo.
Oh, sweet.
Ow, that hurt.
Yeah.
Ow, that hurt. Ow, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt. That hurt.
Oh, and
Hey, Zuvac. Come on, we've done this. Come on, now to kill him.
This is like I guess the big final boss from the first video. Zuvak.
That's awesome.
Ah! No! I fell over!
By the way, JCC, do we know what this guy's name is? I should respond to a few comments from chat. Let's see. JPGS says, "Hey Zach, I made a paper Pokemon video. I've been working on it for a while." Oh, that's awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, I mean JPGS is always putting nods to my Pokemon Stop PCG in his videos, which is super cool. Someone says,
Very sweet.
Yeah. Someone says, "I feel like if someone releases their face, especially teenagers or children, they're prone to online bullying or other worse things. I guess when you're an adult, it's much easier to just show your face." Yeah, that is very true. That is very true.
Yeah, you make a good point, and I think we're we're a long way from being kids, so it's like hard to remember sometimes. So it's also like a different world. So yeah, take what we're saying with a grain of salt. Like you got a better sense of that. Yeah. For that age,
Definitely.
But I think you're probably right. Like that's there's the environment can kind of change. Like if you have like a job or something, and then like you start going on a rant against that job, like that's gonna be like a big problem, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like,
yeah.
It's I think the bullying aspect. I remember being a kid on the internet and getting more bullied then when I was a kid versus now when I still get bullied sometimes.
Oh, really?
But people can be mean on the internet for sure.
Yeah, of
but
course. Of course.
I think it's definitely different, and I also don't engage with like the more, shall we say, toxic sides of the net as much. So
yeah,
that could be another side of it.
Yeah, definitely. JPGS says, "I'm almost at 30 subs. Awesome, congrats JPGS, you deserve it. Your stuff is awesome." JPGS makes, for those who don't know, JPGS makes really cool he makes PCG videos, comic book videos, all of them really cool stuff, so you should check him out.
Very cool.
Yeah. Sylvia says, "Happy 400. Thanks, Sylvia. Via, I should say. Earthquan says, "Should I invite someone to the PCG universe?" Yeah, totally. Definitely. The more the merrier. JC says,
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I missed. Salman said, "Also, I love the Zach and Chris videos. You guys rock." Thanks, dude.
Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. So let's react to a bit more of JC's.
Yeah, let's see a little bit more of this video.
Come on! We'll fly away! We'll get one of our good old friends! Come on! Come on, let me grow! Okay. Zuvek! Myself. Vanish and I'll let you grow! Yeah, I'm Giant Aljo!
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, that's cool.
No!
Oh no. Man, Giant Aljo is a monster.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely looks like he means business. Oh, it's throwing away those robots, looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it! Yeah, boy!
Yeah, boy.
Well, PCG Universe is safe now. Well, but shrink back.
Someone says, "I want to make a PCG series again like Evil and Good, but it's just too much work to animate or draw it, so I'm stuck on how to put my story onto the screen." Yeah, that is a challenge. Making animations is quite a bit of work, but for those not in the know, back in the day, Salman made an awesome PCG cartoon called Evil and Good. Man, I have to, like, I want to react to that, but I also want to. JPGS is saying react to my paper Pokemon PCG video. I want to do that too. Like.
Yeah, we'll queue it all up. See how we try to get through it.
Alrighty. So what do you think? Should we do a bit more of this video, or should we skip to one of the other videos right now?
Yeah, well, why don't we skip to the next one just so that people can have a reason to keep watching this afterwards. So you don't see the whole thing with us talking over it for the first time.
That's a very good point. Okay. Someone says, by the way, Evil and Good wasn't planned well at all, but it was a good test for reference. Indeed, it was really well done. I thought. Evil and Good. Well, yeah, there's too much. That is way too broad. I'm gonna have to go into Salman's channel.
Hey Daniel, how's it going?
Oh, yeah, hey there, Yak. Let's see. Where is this? Salman the Fish PCG. I forget if it's on that channel or your old channel, but let's try Salman the Fish PCG. Here we go. Evil and Good. Wait, should we do episode 0 or episode 1? I guess 0 is first, so let's start with that one.
Sounds good.
Episode 0, my first paper computer game series. I'm proud to present E.G.
The power of evil and the power of good. These two races have been fighting to take over for over 10 years. Let me explain. This is planet E.G., evil and good. But we aren't actually from this planet because we used to be human until a rich and powerful man took us and he put us into machines that simulated a new world.
I still want to know who that rich and powerful man is. I made a fan theory video about it, but someday I want to find out.
All we know is what you told us 10 long years
I know, Salman, the prepubescent voice is always wild to hear.
Yeah, right.
Zach and I have recordings of ourselves when we're very, very young doing like little movies together, and it is insane. It's like a army of Mickey Mouses just yelling at each other.
Good times.
Yeah, it's fun times too.
JCC asks, is there a way to make PCG education? Like what?
Interesting. So that would that be like an educational, like using a paper computer game for like traditional education purposes, or educating people about paper computers?
Yeah, that is a really good point, because whichever way you interpret it, both are possible. Like if you wanted to make like a PCG version of an educational game about anything, you could do that, like Math Blaster as a PCG or something, for example.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think JCC is saying, for like school stuff. So yeah, you could do like a math PCG and or like or anything, or for any subject. I will say it's totally possible, and it would be great to see folks push in that direction. Just takes a little bit more planning. Because like the subject actually has to be cogent and cohesive and correct, but also like the game has to introduce concepts in like I guess a measured way, and people can do it. It's actually a fascinating practice and an entire profession, and really hard to do it, but it's very cool.
Yeah, I'd be fascinated to experiment with that, actually. Like, there's got to be really good ways to use the PCG format to get across like concepts in a way that might, in some ways, might even be more effective than computer game, or at least for certain subjects in certain ways. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's got to be ways to do that. I would be interested to experiment with that.
Yeah, more like one-on-one tutoring. But looks like we have a new member to our chat. Anna Marie Gill looks like. Hello.
Oh, Oh yeah, welcome, Anna Marie Gill.
I'm squinting at the name, so if I'm mispronouncing it, I very much apologize.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, welcome aboard. The more the merrier. Let's see. Salman says, "I heard you weren't supposed to watch theories on your own projects. Because you might use their theories as the main story." I mean that is true. And then again,
Yeah, but this is the world now. You know, it's cool. You know, you got access to all of it. You could either say, yeah, we'll take it, or you could like tweak it and take some of it or take none of it. You know, it's all just material.
The good news is because this is just PCGs, you know, you don't have to worry about like if you use an idea from my fan theory, like you're not gonna get sued.
There's no copyright infringement. Yeah. Zach, imagine if you became really litigious all of a sudden and you just started
suing all these guys. How dare you, Skinkiss?
Yeah, you show up in your stream in like a suit and a tie, and you just start like throwing subpoenas at the camera. And you're like, listen, you can't do that.
Yeah. Right. Also, I will just mention that, like, Chris, when we were playing your PCG Ghosts, I told you all my fan theories, and you disregarded all of them. You did not care.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how I roll, I guess. But now actually, I guess I should go back, because that'd be interesting to see what your fan theories were. Because, well, I don't really remember all the things that happened in Ghosts to begin with, but like the things that didn't happen in Ghosts, I really don't remember.
Yeah.
So
did I
be
make a video on that?
Again.
I feel like I might have made. Let me double check my channel real fast. And by the way, for everyone who likes this evil and good stuff, there's 2 videos of it, episode 0 and episode 1 on Salmon's.
And yes, JPGS, we're gonna do the Paper Pokemon PCG edition.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
I'll do that next. But I just want to check out if I have a theory video about ghosts.
Well, we should do the Paper Pokemon video first, and then we could do the ghost thing, because
you're right.
I just brought that up.
I don't think I have one anyway. I just wanted to check if it exists.
All right, good.
Oh, sweet! I got another subscriber since stream started. Woo! Awesome. Thank you guys. Okay, so let's head over to JPGS and react to Paper Pokemon PCG Edition. Awesome.
Hey guys, I have a brand new paper computer game, Paper Pokemon PCG Edition, and it says PCG 2020.
Nice.
So it's new, load online as a trading function.
Oh, is that graph paper? That's really cool.
Yeah.
I can't quite tell.
And how the trading works is
like
basically you can like trade items, gifts. I mean, not trade items. You don't have to trade. You can like give people something. So like say I'll give someone, you know, a Pokemon basically.
So you can like
this
trade
is where
Pokemon?
You can keep track of your Pokemon, trainer's name.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so yeah, basically pick your outfit. If you don't like this, you can customize it if you want to. This is your bag. And if you want more items, you can just copy this. You know, just copy the same sheet. This is just a dual type chart.
Whoa.
And this is, so yeah, basically it's a circle, a star, and a triangle. That's what basically explains everything.
Whew.
So you guys can read that. This just explains
that's involved. Holy
what happens
smokes.
if you use a rare candy on a Pokemon.
That's a real system.
Okay.
Indeed.
So basically what you do is you choose a starter. So it's pretty simple. You basically just choose a starter. So I'll choose, basically, I already wrote mine down. So I choose Score Bunny. Basically what you do is I'll make like a separate sheet, put it to PDF. You basically have to put the name, the type of Pokemon, the level, HP, attack, speed, and defense. So yeah, you can choose more Pokemon. but you can't choose the evolved forms. So Scorbunny, Grokey, and Snobble.
JCC Paper Games is asking how long it took to make these, and that's a good question. I'm interested to hear that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow! Look at that. That's a whole sheet of. Look at that. Wow.
And this is just some servers I made. So I made City Ocean, where you can battle a Squirtle, you can receive a Revive token, some rare candies. And this is the town, where if you battle this guy, you can receive a Pikachu. So there's a lot of stuff here. And this is just more Pokemon, and there's a shop system.
Oh, a shop system.
That's how you catch Pokemon. So, since I'm nice enough, I will actually demonstrate a battle. Like, how to catch Pokemon. So, see if I can find it. So, I'm going to go to the town. As I will set this down here so I can get everything, organized. Because, it's a lot of paper here.
We probably shouldn't watch the whole battle on here, but I will skip ahead a little bit and get just maybe a glimpse of it.
Yeah, definitely don't want to steal people's views for sure, but this is like a great preview, I think, of what's going on. It's really great.
Pokeball.
Nice.
So this is just a Pokeball. So yeah, basically I'm fainted. So yeah, basically the Pokemon runs away. But if I did want to catch it,
so this is already 1,000 times more precise.
Since
than
I have
the stop, I put like 0 effort into the combat system there. It's just kind of like
yeah, this is. I'm gonna go on a limb. I think I'm gonna say like this is more in a precise and involved combat system than any mechanical decision that Zachariah has ever made.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much, right? Like,
yeah, no contest.
Yeah, that's awesome.
For real.
Yeah.
JCC says, where do you think detuned paper went? I don't know. Well, I mean, detuned paper just comes and goes. Like, detuned paper, like, he used to be known as Paper Game Company, and he just kind of exists off and on. Like, he'll just disappear and delete all his videos, or at least private all his videos, then come back and, like, start again from scratch, then delete them again. Like, it keeps happening, so he may be back. You never know. I don't know.
It's a good thing, just like wipe the slate. It's like an Etch a Sketch, you wipe it clean, start over,
true. That is true. Yak Game says, yeah, you know how it's blipping in and out of existence? Yeah, totally.
Yeah. It's quantum, man.
Totally quantum. Let's see what's going on. Is he on Discord? I don't know. I haven't seen him. If so. So what else are we? What were we supposed to react to? Anything else?
Unless someone corrects, I think we're done with the queue. If we want to jump back to the wiki and react to something else, maybe, or someone else has a question. Well, we're all just like hanging out. So.
Yeah, totally. Oh yeah, heart cookies. I remember this is from a friend of mine, Karen, made like a 1-page PCG one time, and like her game like didn't have save game, and instead if you eat a heart cookie, like it restores you back to life or something like that. It was pretty cool. And it was
sweet.
Yeah, it was sort of fitting because at the end of her game, you find out that you're in purgatory. So it kind of makes sense that save game doesn't work because, you know, Chris, as you said in Ghosts, save game is a mechanic to deal with death, but, you know, in a PCG where you're already dead, you know.
Yeah, it's yeah. And sorry, and yeah, JPGS, of course. Thank you for making the game. It was great.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, how could you eat a cookie if you're dead? Let's unpack this.
Yeah.
Because maybe you have an assistant. Is the cookie magnetic and you have like a lot of fillings, you know, and it just like kind of flies into your mouth? Like what happens here?
It's not like a physical. Okay, like so like you're in the afterlife, so it's like your soul is eating like a soul cookie. It's not like real.
Oh, so it's a spirit cookie.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. There we go.
And Starry says decompose with the cookie. Yeah, I mean that works.
Yeah, you know, if you just so you basically save game after like a few weeks because you have to just wait for everything.
Yeah, right. JPGS says there should be PCG fan films. That's impossible. That is impossible, JPGS, because if someone were to make a PCG fan film, we would just accept it as canon. So it wouldn't be a fan film anymore.
It would just be PCG films.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, I agree. There should be. I mean, there are. Like, there's some by various people on YouTube.
Let's get Marvel Studios involved. We'll get them to finance a big budget.
The next entry in the MCU is Zuvak's origin story.
The life and times of a clown on a stick.
Heck yeah. Yak says, as far as I know, cookies don't have souls. You know, you don't know that. You can't prove that.
This has actually been a metaphysical question debated by clergy for centuries. And we may never know, but the war rages on.
Yeah. I mean, some people felt that they did experiments. They felt that they could detect the soul of the cookie by how good it tastes or something.
But yeah, you know, there's a lot of differing philosophical opinions.
Yes. So this
Body Slam.
Yes. Body Slam.
Oh, this was from my karate game.
Correct.
It hurls the body onto an opponent's body, causing. All right, so you just like break down what a body slam is.
Yep.
The move is also a practice outside of karate.
Yeah, you don't need to know karate to do a body slam.
This is interesting. This is like. I feel. Go ahead.
I just make like super unnecessary articles on the wiki.
Yeah, it's fun. But yeah, I don't even remember the body slam from the karate game. I thought it was mostly karate, but you know, that's just me.
Yeah, I think I found. I think there was like a page of one of the games that I found that had a list of moves on it. I remember it being spelled BODEY slam.
Oh, sure. Yeah. My games were just crawling with spelling mistakes. And the spelling mistakes wouldn't be consistent either. So I would misspell a word several different ways throughout the game.
It's a talent.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yak says, can a body slam really be considered as karate, though? In the PCG universe, apparently so. Apparently so. By the way,
yeah.
Here is Chris's karate game from back in the day, back from when we were kids.
Oh, yeah. It was on Barry Rosenblum paper.
Yeah. I don't know who that is, but I do remember the paper.
Yeah, a lot. I think it was like extra paper from a local lawyer or something.
Sweet.
Salman's asking, what are Easter eggs you guys have left in PCGs that people haven't actually found yet? Or maybe even ones that have already been found.
Whew, there is a lot. Chris, do you have any, do you want to go first if you have anything on your mind?
Oh man, I wish my memory were better, and I might be able to remember those Easter eggs I put in there. Okay. Well, I can't. I don't know if like people found them or not. I feel like here's the thing: if I make a game, if I put an Easter egg in it, there's no chance, Zach, that you won't find it.
That is true.
You're just going to find it. You'll find Easter eggs I didn't put in the game.
Yeah.
So like, there's just no. So that first part is just, it doesn't apply to me. There's nothing that that hasn't been unearthed. But I'll try to think of something that actually was unearthed. But I don't know, Zach, do you have anything that you made that was never found?
Let me think, probably. I mean, like stuff that was never found. I mean, because like, you know, in Last of the Zerelta, let me see if I can find it. Because in Last of the Zerelta, there was like a secret path that I think nobody ever took when they played the PCG. And you guys definitely haven't seen it because I haven't shown it to you. Or I guess I did like way years back, but that was before I really had an audience. Let's see. Paper computer games. Where's the Last of the Zerelta? Let's see. Get into this. JCC says, sorry I wasn't on chat, I lost internet connection. That's cool, dude. Alright, I guess this is not... Oh, wait. It is. It's, dang it. It's, opened on my second screen. I have to turn on my other my TV monitor and move it over.
This is ridiculous, Zach. I can't believe you would let this happen.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, how are you?
Okay, so here's the Last of the Zerelta. Like, in terms of Easter eggs that no one ever found. So in this scene right over here, if you guys can see it, there's like, this is sort of like a maze screen. Here's Ginkus and Zuvak. You have to like, the goal is to get to the center over here to the like, to where the spaceship is in the middle. However, there's these three alternate paths that if you go down, it leads you to 3 secret screens. No one ever found them. And and if you, like, here's screen number 1, it's like a wall of energy and there's a crystal in it. Here's a wall of electricity and there's another crystal in it. And then the third one, there's like all these abandoned buildings and there's a wall of energy and electricity and there's a crystal in it. If you get all 3 crystals and you put them together, then later on, when you get to this screen right over here, see there's a door and the crystals together, like there's a slot for all 3 of those crystals. When you put it in that door, the door opens and you get access to this secret room, the ultimate save room, which has Easter eggs from different video games. You got the save.
What?
Yeah. This is like the save block from Super Mario RPG. Over here, there's like the save sphere from Final Fantasy X. Over here, you've got like the typewriter that you use to save in Resident Evil. Over here is an item box, which is, I think that's all supposed to be a nod to Resident Evil, but like, it's also a new item I was trying out at the time. The idea of the item box is that if you put an item from your inventory into the item box, that box will reappear in the next PCG played by that player, and then you get that item. Even if you're like a different character in a different time or place, it doesn't matter. A box will just appear and you'll get that item. I like did that.
So this is an entire mechanic you invented for this game that no one found.
Well,
and
actually,
that no one saw these screens.
Correct. Well, actually, it was also used for the game before this. Because Pierre was playing and she found an item box and she shoved Zuvak into it, and that's why Zuvak is in this game, because this takes place 1,000 years in the past. She shoved Zuvak into it, so he was teleported back in time, so that's why he's here.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow, that's well, that's fun. You just so this is basically what we're seeing right now. I certainly never saw this before.
Yeah.
Is basically players are seeing this for the very first time.
Yeah.
And it's also an interesting snapshot of games with save features around the time that this game was made.
Yeah, and I'd also just like to point out that this room is totally useless. Like, if you collect all those crystals and put this in, I mean, it's a cool nod and everything, but, like, you can save game in this PCG, so there's no use for these save game things at all.
As are most good Easter eggs, they should be used. Yeah, that's... Actually, while you were talking, I did spend, I was kind of thinking around. And I don't know if I would technically call this an Easter egg, but Harold Farzikin is a kind of nod to an earlier skeleton character that I made for Genghis' gift.
Really?
Yeah, the original Harold Farzikin. Harold Farzikin III, like, explicitly.
Yeah. Well, I never knew that, so this is definitely an Easter egg that I never found. By the way, Salman asks, what happens if the person didn't find the Easter egg? Do they ever find that save screen? No. You can just beat the game without ever finding that. So, anyway... Dude, yeah, so this guy is based on a skeleton dude from Genghis' gift?
Yeah, remember there was that skeleton who was there in that game.
Let's check that out. I think I have all the screens here. Oh, dude! Dude, it's a skeleton dude. What was his deal? Did I have to find
I mean, like... No, he was much more of an ally, but he had a similar-ish attitude in, like, he was just, like, kind of a little, I don't know, how do you describe it? Not, like, wisecracking, but, like, just, like, a little in your face, maybe.
Man.
Like, definitely, personality.
That's awesome. Okay. Deep, like pointlessly nerdy question, but is this skeleton canonically the alternate universe version of Farzikan? Because, like, Genghis' gift, the whole premise is it takes place in an alternate universe, and like there's versions of everyone here, right? And, like, my consciousness was transported into the mind of the alternate universe Zach, and that's why I'm saying.
Right, exactly. And there's a whole different history and whatnot. There's a whole different fantasy setting. I know it would be crazy.
Yeah.
It would be crazy. It would be pretty coincidental, right?
Yeah. But
I can report it's canon. They're the same.
Oh my goodness.
That's right.
Ooh.
That's right.
Looks like I'm gonna have some wikiing to do tonight after this is
That's
done.
right. That's right. You can live stream that wiki.
Oh, dude, that's true. Yeah.
We got some activity in the chat though. We should take a look at it over here. See what's going on.
So let's see what's going on. Let's see. So JCC said cool game. Salman says awesome Easter egg. Thank you. Yak says any good eat the egg is a bad Easter egg. Wait, what?
Yeah, he goes on to say, "Oh my god, I can't type gore in my life. Bro, my spelling," which is the funniest thing. I love that. Don't change a thing. Stay badass. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome.
Awesome. Someone says, "Oh no, it's Farzikan." I know. I hate Farzikan. He sucks.
Hey, you take that back. Farzikan's coming for you.
Oh yeah, well, I'd like to see him try.
Oh, he will.
Salman says Farzikan the third, right? What about the second and first? Okay, so we have not met the second, but right. the guy we were just looking at a second ago, the first is this guy. This is Harold Farzikin the first from Ghosts.
From Ghosts. So yeah, we the second has not been portrayed on screen. Hey, AC Winter.
Hey, yeah, welcome.
And yeah, Farzikin the Return. That sounds like a game right there.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be pretty sweet. Make a game starring Farzikin that then you'd have to play as him.
Oh no, you wouldn't.
And take down Zach.
Even you wouldn't sink that low.
It's the only way. It's how it has to be.
No. Flaze says Farzikin is dead. Oh well.
Yeah. Listen, it's. I know this is a shock to folks hearing this, but yeah, Farzikin is dead. Long live Farzikin. He actually started Ghosts dead. He'd been dead for quite some time.
Yeah.
Being a ghost.
He's a ghost, yeah.
All right, that's it. Thank you, the entire chat. Yak, Icy Winter, Salman. I'm making that game. You've heard it here.
Ho ho ho.
Farzikin, the
history.
Okay. Should it now? I have a question for chat. Should it be Farzikin the Return or Farzikin the Revenge?
Oh.
How aggressive do we want this to be?
Farzikin is pretty aggressive, and he does want revenge.
All right, there we go.
Let's see what this
The chat has spoken. The revenge it is.
Sweet. Flay says that would be cool if Farzikin was the ghost in Ghosts. Well, I mean, he's a ghost in Ghosts.
So much Inception going on in the Ghost world over there.
Hyper Pizza says, "Congrats, bro. It's me, Mad Pizza." Oh, thanks, man. And Starry says, "Yes, I love Vengeance." Yeah, it's really good. Icy Winter says, "Farzikin pulls out a shotgun and ends Zach." Yeah, I'd like to see him try.
Listen, to you're Farzikin in this scenario. You're gonna have to do it.
I'd like to see me try. All right. And Starry says Revengers.
Yeah, the Revengers.
Totally. Salman says, well, if it's the revenge, there has to be a game that tells what he's revengeful for. Well, in Ghosts, that is pretty clearly revealed. Like, in Ghosts, he definitely needs some revenge.
Yes, but Salman's got a good point because, well, at least this premise was that Farzikin was hunting Zach.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Not the protagonist from Ghost, because also at the end of Ghost, I mean, it's a somewhat ambiguous ending, but it doesn't seem like he's necessarily in a good place.
True.
He just I got a little budget. I don't know if there's anyone to get. It seems like Farzikin came out on top in that game.
I guess. I mean, like, I got sort of eaten, or but not by Farzikin though. Like, he had nothing to do with it. His scheme failed. Wait.
Yeah, but like he still came out on top in the sense that like he's like
he outlasted me.
What's his face is not there anymore, not around.
Yeah, that's true. That is. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that'd be interesting to find out. Like, does the house default back to him now? Because now that oh my god, Fog Whistle is gone. Like, his name is still written there, isn't it? So like.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it looks like Farzikin takes the house.
Yeah. Man, goes on in that house. I want to see the sequel. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh man, the chat's really going on about this. This is wonderful.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, we got to know it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yak says Farzikin the Vengeful Return. Yes. Salman says Farzikin the Return could start with Zach and then switch over to Farzikin. Interesting. JPGS says I'll make a prequel. Ooh, please do. That's awesome. Not to step on your feet, Chris, even though as much as I do love stepping on your feet. by having your backstory be created by other people. Yak says the game should be called Farzican the Vengeful Return. Clay says, oh yeah, Revengers, that's a cool name. If Fogwhistle and Farzican team up with ghosts. Salman says, maybe Farzican equals likable villain if you know his backstory. Unlikely. Unlikely. He is pretty unlikable. Wait, dude, you there? Chris?
There you are.
Ah.
Your audio cut out.
Oh. Dude, yeah, there yeah, you were I wasn't hearing you for a minute either. I didn't realize you were gone. But welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Salman is suggesting Farzican might be a likable villain if you know his backstory. I was skeptical of that.
Oh man.
And sorry.
Yeah, Yak seems to be on your side there. Never. Farzican can never be liked.
Yeah, Yak knows what's up. JPGS says, I'll make Farzican the prequel. Yeah, please do. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, there we go.
Icy Winter says, Farzican, the man on the streets who has a shotgun hunting down a person he dislikes, and it's somehow legal. He probably bought off the
Wow. Yeah, he's just like, listen, it's like a purge situation. Just make murder legal for a night, but only for me. And I'm gonna... He's like just such a jerk.
I can imagine him doing that, you know, just going on TV. Just think of all the good the Farzican purge does.
Yeah. I get to eliminate my enemies. Period. What's not to like?
Yeah, right? Oh man. Flay says the purge goes one ghost. Yeah.
Right. Just like everyone's like gets so mad about the purge. It's like it's not fair. He's already dead. We can't kill him. It's like he can't. It's not even.
Yeah, but he'd probably make it like have some stat drummed up like, hey, you know, it's like the ghost purge is a 100% reduction in murders from living people. Like Salman asks, has there ever been a monarch in a PCG?
Oh wow.
I mean, Genghis is a king.
Mm-hmm. King Genghis, right?
Yeah.
Isn't his nemesis a king?
Yeah, his name is Grodo.
Nazareth, right?
Oh yeah, his true name. No, Nazareth is not a king, but Grodo, who takes over Shri after Genghis. Oh no, he's not a king. He's an emperor. That's right, the self-proclaimed emperor of the Croton. And
right.
For some reason, he's Grodo XVII 18, Grodo the 18th. But like, well, I guess there's a bunch of Grodos, but they weren't like kings or emperors or whatever. Solomon says Genghis is a king. Yeah, totally. That's his backstory. Is he was king of the Zerelta people on the planet Shri. Here's him. Here's good old King Genghis. But then his nation was taken over by rebels known as the Croton, and they have ruled for 1,000 years, up until recently when Balzac Lobotron freed Genghis from stasis.
Yeah. Also, some fun comments and stories saying like, "Oh, Farzicans, don't worry, guys, I'll keep the population under control." It's like totally like a rich guy like with like the deer population. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Like,
yeah.
Snafu.
Oh man, I can imagine the ad like he starts the ad like talking about like all the problems that the human population is causing. Like, because there's so much human population, they're like. Because there's so many humans, there have been crime, because crime is committed by humans. And there's been, like, you know, pollution, because pollution is done by humans. Solution, I'll come murder everyone.
Yeah. Also, Icy Winter is like, what is with me and shotguns and Farzican? And I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah.
Stick with it. Just keep going. It's great.
Yeah, right?
JPGS is asking, could you click on JPGS roundabout?
JPGS roundabout. Sure.
And while you're doing that, Yak is asking why there are so many people named after other people in the PCG universe.
That's a good that's a good question. Maybe in a future PCG we'll find out the reason for that. But like, all I know is it happens a lot. This is my favorite one here. Ginkus Jr. And this guy, like the Yoshi, basically, that's Ginkus Jr. And he has nothing to do with Ginkus. He's not Ginkus' son. That just happens to be his name. He's just Ginkus Jr. Why? I don't know, but you know that I mean that's the
there he is. Yeah, it's just named after him. That's so funny.
Let's see. Flay says, "Hey, what if we try to make a big villain and a planet tyrant?" Wait, I'm describing the fat guy. Yeah, like Chris, the fat guy has grown to planetary proportions since he was last seen in your series.
Yeah, he never got that big, but the man's clearly let himself go.
Yeah, well, intentionally. That's his thing.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's not letting himself go. He actually works very hard at it.
Zach the 727. Oh man. All right, hold on.
I dare you to accurately read that number.
Hold on. Let's see.
You gotta count the thousands place and
3,
millions and billions.
6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19. So Zach, the 7.2 times 10 to the 18th fifth. That is my accurate reading of that number. That is my title.
Wow, I didn't think you were going to be able to do that. And I also can't check you on it, so I'm just trusting that that's correct. But still.
I mean, it's scientific notation. You pretty much just say, like, if you have a number that's like 7 followed by 6 zeros, that's just like 7 times 10 to the 6th, basically. That's all that is. Like the exponent is the number of zeros.
Well, Zach, everyone thinks you're a math genius now, but I know you're just you're a charlatan somehow. I'm not
blatantly so. I don't claim to be anything but. Solomon says it's the equivalent of Ginkus Jr. It's the equivalent of a parent naming their kid after a cool name they saw online. That's true.
Yeah. Also, Anstar is saying that Ginkus Jr. looks kind of sus.
Sus?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yak says, why is there a fat guy and the perfect one? Basically the same premise as the character. Okay, so it is the same character. The premise is that, the premise is that, like, the perfect one is, like, here's the perfect one. This is from comics made by my dad. But the idea is that in the first issue of the Perfect One comics, he starts as just the fat guy, and he wants to attain perfection, which is the shape of a perfect sphere. And once he grows big enough to attain that shape, he labels himself the Perfect One because now he has attained perfection. So the Perfect One is the next evolution of the fat guy. You know how, like, when Green Lantern gained the power of a god by absorbing so much Green Lantern energy, he renamed himself Ion. In the same way, when the fat guy gets so fat that he becomes a perfect sphere, he becomes the perfect one. So that is the connection there.
Yeah, man. It's Charmander to Charizard.
Yeah,
skips the middle point. He's just a planet now. He's a god.
Totally. Let's see. Math genius check. I wouldn't go that far. Big brain wouldn't go that far either. Thanks for cleaning that up. You're welcome. And Starry says the perfect one has his own gravitational pull. He's so big, he's stretching the fabric of space and time. That is true, but you know what? Little known fact about physics, everyone has their own gravitational pull, just very, very slight. Like every little pencil has a gravitational pull, and if not for being close to the Earth, which has all these other forces acting on the pencil, they would slowly fly towards each other because of gravity.
That's why I keep bumping into things.
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah, that explains that. But yes, it is true that the perfect one definitely has a much more noticeable gravitational field. Things can orbit the perfect one. And actually, the planet Zoniat, little known fact, the secret is that the planet Zoniat, which is the setting for Kurt's games, it's also like Chris, your game recently, Space Cells, I believe, took place in the Zoniat system.
Correct.
The planet Zoniat is actually the surface of the fat guy once he has grown to planetary proportions. Little known fact.
Oh man, I didn't realize that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Also, Yak Games is saying more excuses for clumsiness in terms of the gravitational pull, and I say, how dare you, sir? That's exactly what I was saying. How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you? Let's see what else. Oh, we were going to react to JPGS has a JPGS roundabout video. Let's see what is going on. Is it one? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. That's weird. Maybe if I click on JPGS. No? Huh. That's weird. What? All right. So let's see where the winds take us on the PCG Wiki.
Let's check that out.
Bone. A bone from someone's skeletal frame. I seriously made an article about bones, because like sometimes you can. Oh no! You know what? You know what? I just remembered. I'm pretty sure I didn't do this. This one isn't my. Yeah, Kurt made this article. I did add to it though.
Oh man, this is an amazing entry. I love that there is a wiki entry on the PCG wiki.
Yeah, right. And it has 2 appearances so far. Malfoy the mailbox bot, because you can find one in Crapsville Zone and in Balzac Lobotron.
Is that what you edited to? It's like, wait a minute, hold on. There was a bone in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna have an entry this general, I mean, every PCG has bones in it. Like anyone with a person, it's just bones.
That is true.
Bones.
Now you're gonna make me fact check that. I'm gonna be like, is there a PCG without any bones in it? like the only creatures are like spineless worms or something.
Yeah, something. I don't know. Like, even if we're just talking like exposed bones, something like that. That's still like a lot more games than these 2.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And yes, Salman, I mean, you gotta add a bone to your PCG. I mean, like, who doesn't want to be part of the zeitgeist around the bone?
It's practically the PCG, like a mascot. Forget Zuvak, forget tutorial bot, bone.
There's not even a drawing of it. It's just bone. Oh yeah, dude, bone needs to be updated. Salman's right. This entry is way too short.
Yeah. Someone says it would be an honor. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yak says Bone is the most iconic character in the PCG universe. To the extent that it is even a character.
Oh, it's a character now. Somebody's gonna make the character Bone.
Oh man. Flay says, I'm gonna make a game dedicated to Bone. Oh my god, that's awesome. I can't wait.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Hey Tommy, what'd you bring for show and tell today? Tommy. Bone.
Bone. Oh, but it's Bone with periods, so each letter stands for something. So B stands for bone, obviously. It's a recursive acronym.
Yeah.
O is for over. N is for Niles.
Niles.
Yeah. Bone over Niles.
Entry.
Niles is entry. Yeah. It's like, so that's when you take a bone and you put it over Niles from Frasier's doorway.
He has a doorway, like I guess
Yeah,
the door
yeah.
to his apartment.
Yeah, it's entry.
Oh, that makes sense.
Wait, someone, you're actually eating boneless pizza right now? That's amazing.
Man, like that pizza is lacking the most important thing. Like,
I mean, it's amazing what science can do these days. Because like I just remember so many. I mean, because I love pizza, but like I was thinking like, but the bones, like I just can't. And now, it's incredible.
yeah, I know. Yeah, didn't it suck back in the old days when we had to eat pizza with bones in it?
Yeah, just always pull them out. Oh yeah, and sorry, Big Owen never eats. That's that's what Bone stands for.
So Owen, like Big Owen, just like gets his nutrition from the air somehow.
Yeah, and he's a big guy. Big Owen that's not a ironic name. He's big, and he never eats.
For sure. JPGS says I will make a Gnome prequel or sequel. Oh man, that would be awesome. So Gnome, for those who don't know, Gnome is a PCG that I made for my video how to make a paper computer game way back in the day. No one ever played it until more recently, like for one of the PCG Fridays, Salman played it, but like it was never intended to be played. Like it was just like a super like. It was made just to be like just a demonstration of how to make one. And now, like, ever since that live stream, everyone's like, oh my god, I have to make prequels and sequels. Like, which I think is super awesome. I just made like a super generic character, but I want to see like you guys like add to his story and like make him super fleshed out and interesting. Like,
I think this is incredible. I haven't actually seen that video, so I should catch up. But I love that someone's saying Gnome is strangely one of my favorite PCGs. That is great, and I think this is actually amazing alchemy right now. So Gnome, this is my concept. People can take it or leave it, but that Gnome is really good friends with Big Owen.
Oh.
And Big Owen it's like a short guy, tall guy type of duo thing. And Gnome is always eating boneless pizza, right? And that's like his favorite food. And Big Owen is like, never eats, obviously. And they're just like, they get in wacky situations. And
just hanging out all the time.
Yeah, and sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat for a second, but Story's saying, but does Gnome have bone? And that's the question. Is he a boneless gnome?
I mean, he stands upright and everything, so probably not. But we can't see inside his skin so far, so you can't know for sure. Maybe in one of your PCGs, he'll have to go in front of an X-ray machine, so we'll find out. You never know.
Yeah. Icy Winter saying, what if Gnome pulls out a shotgun and ends Farsican the Third? I mean, now we're really getting somewhere, folks.
Oh.
This is,
This is getting deep. This is getting like...
Yeah, the connections are coming. And agree, Salman, the best things are made when you're not trying. Yeah, you gotta let your mind go loose. The creative juices flow when you're not, in editing mode. Right, and then, okay, so I see what you're saying. What if he has a spine but no other bones? So that's like, So he can I guess he could. So what is this? I guess you can't see my video, but he can like stand straight, right? Well, he can't stand. He doesn't have any leg bones, so he just can sit, sort of, and like kind of flex his torso. But that's about it.
Nice, that's true. That's possible.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone's saying maybe he's made of hardened clay. Yeah, there we go. Like kind of a golem situation, perhaps.
Yeah, that is very possible.
I like it.
Yeah, it says gnomes can have an advanced skeletal structure that does not have any bones, created to imitate bones.
Oh yeah, maybe like a carapace. Is a carapace a bone?
No, I don't think carapace counts as bones. But if it's like inside the body and acts like bones, like, then you sort of get into semantics. Like, how can you really say it's not a bone? You know? Like,
well, maybe it's not made of a calcium deposit.
that's true. I mean, like,
Oh, yeah.
I guess if he was a robot and instead he has like a metallic frame, you know?
Well, Anstar is suggesting that it's white concrete.
White concrete?
Yeah. That's, I mean, it's not bone. I guess, I don't know, maybe it's calcium based. Okay, so then Icy Winter saying, what if Gnome inhales Kirby, who inhales Gnome's inner structure, and then Kirby spits it out, and we get to see Gnome's bones?
That's one way of doing it.
That's it. That's airtight. I think. Yeah.
I feel like
is
there's
not
a risk,
bone.
like, because when Kirby eats something, when he spits it out, doesn't it usually like turn into like a star or something? I feel like there's a risk of it like just turning into a star, and then you don't get to see the bones.
Yeah, but Zach, please, you're you know, you don't know the truth around this. That's how Nintendo like just kind of glossied it up. I mean, like if you eat the real Kirby, he spits out bones. He's like digesting them, you know?
Like real life Kirby is like the most brutal, bloody story.
Yeah, it's like a Frank Miller comic book. It's insane. What? Go ahead.
It's not bone. Bone is bone. Very true. That's not how bones are classified. It says, yeah, also very true. Someone says, what if Gnome was a garden gnome and the creator had made it and it somehow came to life, like a Pinocchio situation? Interesting. That could be as well. You know, like, we don't know anything about Gnome's backstory. All we know is that his wife has been kidnapped by a troll. So, yeah, I mean, I guess the wife would also have to be created. Well, I guess not necessarily. Maybe they're like, she's a real gnome, but he's created.
He's like a garden gnome.
Yeah. And it was like
he's like the Travelocity gnome.
Yeah. Yeah, it says imagine Kirby IRL. Icy Winter says the real Kirby inhales humans and spits out their spine. Yeah. I mean, what did you expect?
Yeah, he's like, Kirby can't digest a spine. Everything else, he can just swallow whole. But
yeah, this is going to haunt my dreams.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. This is not going to go well for any of our sleep patterns.
My apologies, dude. Let me, Chris, I'm going to try turning off my camera, but I'll keep the screen share on. So maybe that'll make me able to see you, like, hopefully, so that you can gesture if you want.
All right.
Didn't work. Worth a try.
Well.
Anyway, let's see what else is going on in the wiki. Nice guy? Oh yeah, this was Salmon's character. The nice guy was a guy who appeared during a basketball game and gave Jay a basketball gun to help him survive from the evil coach's attack. Yeah, that's right. This guy, this was from, like, I was trying to do a YouTube PCG roundabout back in the day, but, like, it died out because that was before I had an audience, except for Salmon. Salmon was, like, the only person besides me who participated. But that was pretty fun nonetheless. Salmon says it's like a Toy Story thing where the PCG actually takes place in the creator's garden, and the trolls are made of clay too, and when they come to life. Oh, and they come to life when people are not around. Oh my god, that is awesome. I really like that.
Yeah, that's sweet.
JPGS says my Gnome sequel will have a kid, which is Zuvak. but he's human. What? Whoa. I am very curious.
I love it. I will echo Zach's what? But I'm in.
Awesome. Solomon says good old days. Yeah, totally. Remember this evil coach? It was like it's like a unheaded like monster, but somehow got to be the basketball coach.
Yeah, that's my experience with basketball coaches. Like these unholy demons come out of wherever and start coaching.
Totally.
I love it.
Let's see what else is going on the wiki. Great Inventory Nexus. Yes. The Great Inventory Nexus, this is mine, was an extra-dimensional space where inventory screens can go, presumably after their owners complete their missions or die. Little is known about it, except that Inventory Man hoped to return there by fulfilling his owner's last mission.
Oh yeah, wasn't this from the game that you created based on a challenge that I gave you?
Yes. The game was, this one was Inventory Man. You play as a sentient inventory screen. That one was epic. That was the one where you ended up in that dude's pocket as like using his cell phone and everything, calling the.
Oh yeah, that was really fun. Yeah, I mean, just for people who are unfamiliar, I had challenged Zach to make a PCG with really restricted mechanics, like just to really not, like basically to try to trap, like to tamp down creativity at all costs, which obviously creates more creativity. So so that was the challenge, and then Zach basically got around it by making it a sentient inventory screen. Because I think my restriction was like you can only have an inventory screen. You can't and that's like the only way you can solve puzzles is through the inventory screen.
Yeah. I work best under challenges. Yak says, I love that PCG. That was right around when I found your channel. Awesome. Man, that game was so much fun. I feel like that was one of my most successful playing a PCG streams ever. Just because it was so much fun.
Well, maybe we should not bring it back, but I'll have to challenge you again.
Oh, dude, yeah.
You work very good under pressure.
Indeed.
You can't give you all this loosey goosey nonsense. You gotta be shackled. There's only one way out, and it's to make a PCG.
That is true. Oh man, I accept your challenge of accepting your future PCG challenge.
All right, well, I'm gonna think of something while we're doing this video. By the end of it, I'll have a challenge for you.
All right. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. Princess Gaia, this is Via's character. I don't know why we don't have a picture of her, but she's like the princess you have to rescue. And the ogre and the princess. Here she is with the ogre. But yeah, that's Princess Gaia. Not a whole lot to say about her. But she is, she has a horse. The horse is...
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find that horse. That horse is cool. Gaia's horse, that's what it's called. Oh man, there's no horse. But that was fun too. I had fun being a sassy horse talking back to the king sometimes. Let's see what else is going on. Icy Winter says, I can only make a PCG if a gun is pointed at my skull. Maybe I wouldn't go that far. Though that would help. That would help. That would be like, oh, okay, I'll make a PCG. But I don't recommend that. Don't point any guns at my skull, please. Make a PCG based on the first and last sentences of a book. That's a good one.
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder. I mean, that leaves a lot of room for interpretation.
Yeah.
I wonder. All right. Well, I'm actually sitting in a room. This is a very interesting idea. So I want to play it out. I'm sitting in a room next to some books. So I'm going to grab one.
Okay.
Let's make this a little. Let's make this a little interactive, right? I'm going to ask this to the chat, and to you, Zach, as well. Anyway, there are 4 shelves. We're going to collaboratively choose a book. So pseudo-randomly, but okay, so there's 4 shelves. So from top to bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. What number should we choose? First number out, I'll pick.
I'll wait for chat to pick one before I.
All right. Ooh, the nature sword. While we're waiting.
Yeah, the nature.
4 it is. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All of them. No, 4 it is. Okay. All right, let me count the amount of books here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25. All right. A number between 1 and 25, folks. number 665. Not that quite many books on the shelf. All right, 7. Thank you. All right, let me select book number 7. Hold on. Look at this, folks. I can't believe it. This is a classic work of literature. This is the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, let me Google a cover of that.
Okay, I'm pulling out the book now, and I'm going to pull this. I'm going to read the first page of the actual, or not the first page, the first sentence of the actual book, not like the introduction or anything like that. Okay. So let me. All right, and then I'll also read the last, but here we go. Here's the first sentence, okay?
Okay.
That evening, Mr. Utterson came home to his bachelor house in somber spirits and sat down to dinner without relish.
Oh,
all right.
That's a very detailed first sentence.
It is. There's a lot of action going on here. I'm actually going to repeat it, and I'm going to type it while I say this, because this is part of your challenge, Zach.
Oh shit.
This is coming for you. Okay. So this is. I'm typing it to you directly. That evening, Mr. Utterson came home to his bachelor house in somber, spelled differently, spirits, and sat down to dinner without relish.
By the way,
all right.
JPGS says in the Gnome sequel they had a kid which is Zuvak, but he's a human. Oh man, that's awesome. I am very curious why Zuvak is a human. Why he is the kid. Wait, he's a human and he's the kid of 2 gnomes? I'm very interested. Yak Salmon says I wish I had a bookshelf. Oh man. Yak says I just use the library.
Yeah, this library is wonderful.
Salmon says, yeah, the library's been closed and it sucks. Oh man, that does suck.
What? Yeah, that does. Jeez. Make a PCG with a hot dog that has a face made out of relish and it sells ketchup and mustard. And yes, yeah, Kurt, I do have the loudest keyboard ever. I get that comment a lot. There's a couple things that combine to make it the loudest thing. One is that the mic is fairly close to the keys. Another is that the ceiling is a little higher, so it echoes a lot. So it's like it kind of doubles it up. And the last part is that it's a mechanical keyboard, so it just sounds like just Thunder Keys McGee.
Yeah, right.
So I apologize. It sounds like just someone, I don't know, like throwing rocks at a wall, like really fast. Okay, but that's the first sentence. Here's the last sentence. All right.
Okay.
It seemed unprovoked, a willful convulsion of brute nature. Ellipses. Ellipses.
Wait. That's one sentence?
Yeah, well, it's the last, I guess it's, until the next period. Yeah, that's the.
Okay. Cool.
That is the ones that it seemed unprovoked.
Plays says, anyone watch Suits, the Netflix series? Nope. Salma says Zuvak the human. Yeah, by the way, that Zuvak was a human in Angry KP's animation. He made a cartoon about Zuvak as like an alternate origin of Zuvak, and it's like Zuvak as a human dude and how he was seriously injured and was turned into a robot. So maybe that ties in. I don't know. Maybe before he was turned into a robot, he was a human who was born to two gnomes. I don't know. Daniel's Stack, have you seen two gnomes have intercourse? I have not. Can't say that.
No, can't say that's ever come across.
Someone says, so he comes home all happy to his empty house and then sees a brutal beating for no reason. Oh no.
I mean, yeah, so that's this is the first and last. I think for the challenge, this should just be the inspiration. Like, it doesn't have to be literal. But I think that should be the theme and kind of how this is portrayed. But now to kind of go along with another challenge, so that's the theme. I think that's good, but I think there should be a mechanical challenge as well. Just like the last time, you could only use the inventory to solve puzzles. This game cannot involve an inventory at all.
Okay. So my challenges are cannot involve inventory,
and the theme of the game that has to be somehow inspired by the first and last line.
Okay. You typed up the lines. Can you Discord them to me?
Yes, that's what I did.
Oh, sweet. Shoot, I didn't even notice. That evening, Mr.
Yeah.
Anderson came home to his bachelor house in somber spirits and sat down to dinner without relish. It seemed unprovoked, a willful convulsion of brute nature. Okay, alright, let's do this right now. It's time for some live PCG creation, you guys.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay, Chris, I'm gonna use my phone as a camera, so I won't be able to see the chat, so you're in charge temporarily of telling me what the chat says.
Okay, but am I supposed to look, if you're making this game, are you making this for someone who isn't here so that we don't see you making the game and understand what's happening?
Oh no, it's okay. Oh, like you can play it, and also it's like even if you see it, it won't ruin it for you.
Okay, good. All right, so I'm jumping back to the chat. Okay, so Icy Winter says, make a PCG about Roblox Piggy, and Salman agrees. Sounds sweet. I don't actually know what that is, but sounds cool.
I mean, I know Roblox is a game. My nephew plays it. It's like I guess 3D platforming, but like users can create their own levels, I think.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like 3D platforming in like a kind of like a Mario Galaxy type of way, where it's like you can actually run around in all directions, or
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, in the end, the Piggy PCG, there's a random ghost signaling for you to stay, because that's a song that plays in the Piggy Chapter 12. Cool. I mean, that is definitely a thing the ghosts would say, for sure. Isaac Winter continues, it's a game about a cursed Peppa Pig chasing you with a bat, and you have to find keys in this game. Oh man, that's awesome. I mean, that sounds like that's basically a horror movie, right? Like you're just being chased by like this, this pork maniac, and I'm imagining it's a pig if it's Ned's piggy. But yeah, and you gotta find those keys. That's like such a classic, kind of horror element, where it's just like, where are those keys? Why won't my car start? What's going on here?
So this right here, this is Mr. Utterson, and he is coming home to dinner.
Yak is asking what you're using to hold up your phone.
I have a selfie stick. It's here, I'll show you. Hold on. Yeah, see, I don't know if here we go. That's a better angle. Whoa, it's flipping because my phone flips. Yeah, okay, but it's upside down. But see, here's the bottom of it, and that's Zuvak over there, by the way. And see this section right over here, it holds on to your phone. Also, we just have a block of wood with a hole in it to hold the selfie stick.
That's awesome. Also, JPGS is suggesting to look up on Google a video game name generator to get a PCG name, which is actually a great suggestion. Folks have been agreeing with that, and I actually just did it right now while we're chatting to kind of find some. I figured I'd share a few that I liked. We've got Divide of Freedom.
Divide.
That sounds like yeah. I don't know what it sounds like. A very kind of patriotic type of thing, maybe. I don't know. Invade of Rivalry, which I guess any invasion is a rivalry, but I think my favorite one that's been generated here is Twisted Dreams and Kings. That classic combination of nightmares and monarchs. But this is super fun because you could just create these crazy names and figure out, just kind of go backwards to figure out what the game would be.
Yeah, totally.
Or you could tweak it a little bit. And then Flaze is saying, what about a thief trapped in a museum who left his gear and the goal is to steal a jewel with only the things inside the museum? I know, would be cool. Yeah, I like that concept a lot.
Yeah, that was a really cool concept.
Yeah. And also, Yak is saying, to me, I think, you never seen a friendly invasion before? So uneducated. Now, I'll be honest with you, I am not educated. It's not at all. I really got to go back to school.
It's like, hey guys, how's it going? We're taking over your country. We're taking over your government.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Don't worry, we brought pizza.
Yeah, right. Boneless.
Oh man. Okay.
This is interesting. I don't know if anyone else is seeing this, but hey, Anki KP.
Hey KP, how's it going?
But yeah, no problem, Icy Winter. Everyone's losing connection. It's like seems like it's going in and out. But yeah, to catch new folks up, Zach is making PCG Live based on 2 restrictions. We've been talking about how folks really enjoyed that game that Zach made, where he was a sentient inventory screen. And that was based off of a challenge that I gave him, where it's like only the puzzles can only be solved with the inventory screen. So with the help of everyone in the chat, we figured out together that we were going to make a game based on the first, or Zach was going to make a game based on the first and last sentence of a book. We randomly pulled together as a group. We pulled a book off my bookshelf, which was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Gave him the first and last line for the theme, and I gave Zach the additional challenge that there can be no inventory usage at all in this game. And that's where we're at. Zach's drawn away. He's making... Oh, I should repeat the first and last lines, so get ready for this. That evening, Mr. Utterson came home to his bachelor house in somber spirits and sat down to dinner without relish. Now that's the first line. The last line. It seemed unprovoked, a willful convulsion of brute nature. So yeah, a light popcorn fare, pretty Disney, and gippy. But yeah, we Angry KP is saying hopefully that you get your channel monetized in the future. And yeah, you gotta get that cash, dude.
Totally.
You gotta make that paper.
Probably not for a while, because like I think you have to have 1,000 subscribers to monetize. Pretty sure, unless I'm mixing that up with something else.
Well, get on it, dude. What are you doing here?
What I? Okay.
Flaze is mentioning that he's almost finished making the new concept video that he mentioned on Discord.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that, Flaze. Like, Flaze was gonna make a video. The idea was that like it would be like the start of like basically telling everyone in the PCG community to make videos about how they first discovered paper computer games. You know, just telling their PCG story, what got them into it. He would like so, and Flaze would make the video announcing that idea, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, that's great. And Angry KP just answered your question. He's asking, is Chris the host or is Zach? And Zach is the host, but Zach's making the PCG right now, so he can't see the chat. So I'm just looking at the chat for him and relaying that information.
Let's see, and then
oh yes, and Icy Winter. It looks like he's gonna do the video, so that's awesome.
Icy Winter's gonna do a video, you said?
I think so.
You mean like one of those like how I got into PCG videos?
I believe that's correct. So should be pretty sweet. Angry KP says, my story is a silly story and embarrassing, so I can't make a video of how I got into PCGs. I think you still can, Angry KP. I think it's all right. You're among friends. There's no shame. many silly stories myself, so there's no, yeah. And yeah, Icy Winter is a great, yes, he's gonna make a video, so that's great. So I'm not like on the video, so I can't like share my screen or anything. But while we're
Chris,
talking,
like
I'm gonna go on the wiki and like hit another random article, even though I'm not sharing. Is that all right?
yeah, totally. Chris, if you like hang up the video chat and like call me again, it'll probably fix the no video problem.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Let me drop. I'll come back.
Okay. Chris will be back. Don't worry, folks. Yeah, there you are. I see your face.
All right. There, I'm back.
Let me add a window for you into this. Let's see, window capture. I'll call this Chris. And we are going to. Sweet. There we go. Let me make that a little bit smaller. And there you go. You are now on the stream.
All right. Hi, folks. Oh, there I am. Whoa. I'm watching the stream. Angry KP is saying, Chris, try saying, I feel like this is a trap, but I'm going to say it anyway. Chris, try saying Baba G Ka Thulu. Thulu. Yeah? BABAJIKATHULLU. Baba G Ka Thulu.
Speaking Hindi.
Am I pronouncing it right, Angry KP?
Okay, Chris.
No. Yes.
PCG is ready.
Oh, snap. Excellent.
Want to play?
All right. Yes, I do. Let's do it.
Okay, so you are this guy. This is you right here. His name is Mr. Utterson, and so you're Mr. Utterson. You are coming home to your home in the swamp for dinner. But
Sure.
you are not enjoying coming home to dinner right now because it was like you had captured a like forest spirit called Burr, and that this is the Burr. You had captured it and imprisoned it in your swamp. So now you're coming home
Sure.
to eat it because that's your dinner, the Burr. But the Burr has, but when you get home, you find that the Burr has now constructed a crystal around itself using its magical powers, which you had not counted on, and now you have no way to access the Burr in order to eat it. Also, like the stipulation here, right, is that you like. By the way, like this is supposed to be like you're in the swamp. You're in the water right now. And you cannot leave the water, because if you do, like the thing is, your species, like you have to return to the swamp every so often to recharge through eating. So so that's what you're doing right now, and you don't have enough energy to leave the swamp. Like the swamp is what's sustaining you, but so you can't leave the swamp. And unfortunately, because the swamp is all swampy, there's no items, and you don't have any items with you. So there's no stuff you can use to solve this problem. You have to figure out a way to get inside the crystal. What do you do?
Okay, so just to be clear, my goal in this game is to eat this thing that's being magically protecting itself.
Correct.
Hello. I'm trying to, Phoebe? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Greetings. I'm playing this game here. Meebo Feebo. There it is. Okay. All right. So what do I do? Okay. So I'm going to try to break the force field around it.
All right. Just kind of like, and you're really strong, but the force field is too powerful, and the burr inside just looks kind of like unperturbed, like he was expecting that, and he's like, he just looks very zen, like, ooh.
No, that whole zen thing. Also, Angry KP has a challenge to make a PCG with emojis.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be interesting. You could like print them out, cut them out, something like that.
That'd be a good. That's really interesting. That's a really good challenge.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can crack this thing. Okay. I'm gonna try to grab the thing. Can I move it around? Can I like hold it above me?
It seems to be anchored to this spot in the ground. Like there's some like force like coming out the bottom of it, which is sort of holding it in place. You can move it around a little bit, but it's sort of like, like imagine pushing a buoy on the top of the water that is chained to the bottom. You know what I mean? You can move it a little bit in one direction, but not too far.
Mm-hmm. Okay. If I stand on it, will it sink into the swamp?
Okay, so you stand on it. First of all, it's really slippery, so it's hard to put your full weight on it. You keep slipping off. But when you put weight on it, it depresses a little bit, but doesn't go all the way down.
Okay. Interesting. Can I go grab a swamp branch and smack the thing with it?
Unfortunately, this swamp dissolves everything that hits it really well, really effectively, so there's no swamp branches.
Okay, so there's really no trees, there's no anything like that.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna try to scare it into so that it doesn't concentrate. I'm gonna try to startle it. I'm gonna bah!
And he just looks at you, just sort of curiously, just like very zen, like doesn't seem very startled.
All right, I'm gonna mimic it. I'm gonna also meditate in the swamp.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so it sort of watches you, and then after a minute, it kind of gives you pointer. Like it doesn't speak, but it just kind of nods, shows to raise your hands up like this, is telling you how to do that stuff. Do you follow its instructions?
Yeah, I'll follow its instructions.
Okay, so after a while, you start to feel like a slight buzz in your fingers, and like your fur stands on end, and you start to feel like almost like a little current running through your body, but then you get kind of scared, and also you're really hungry, so it's hard to focus that much, and you lose your focus, and also all that stuff ends and goes back to normal. Also, that took a lot of energy, so now you are way hungrier than you were a minute ago.
Oh man, okay. And there's no snacks around. There's no swamp moss that's edible near me that I could take the edge off with.
No, well, I mean, just being in the swamp, you're absorbing some nutrients, which is enough to sustain you right now, but it won't last for long. You need a full dinner, and that is what this burr is for. And other than that, no, there's nothing else you can munch on right now.
I'm gonna talk to this Burr.
Okay. What do you say?
Listen, Burr. I've got a powerful hunger. And unless you satisfy it, I'm gonna eat you. There's no way you're gonna get out of that. So either you teleport some food into my face and I let you go, or this is it. I'm gonna eat you.
The Burr says, an interesting proposal. What sort of food would you propose that I teleport into your belly?
Well, as this type of creature, what is the type of food that I like?
You're pretty much a meat eater. You eat meat, and especially meat infused with lots of energy, like the Burrs and other forest spirits.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna say that then. I'm gonna say, great. I would like a Burr.
He says, but then you ask me to betray my other Burrs by teleporting one of them into your belly. Why, pray tell, should I trade their lives for mine? What makes their lives more valuable than my own?
Or less valuable.
Right, yes. Less valuable than my own, thank you.
All right. Because you're the preeminent religious leader of this group of spirits. You know, your tribe would be lost without them. You know, teleport one of the, dirtbags from your society, someone who everyone doesn't like. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I mean. You know that guy.
He says,
boom, we all win.
A fascinating philosophy. Under your philosophy, you value the lives of productive members of society higher than members of the than less productive members of society. But to the
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No, hold on. I never said anything about production.
Well, that is an implication of what you said, is it not?
No, it isn't. I'm saying someone you're annoyed by, someone no one likes. If somebody could be very productive and be mutually despised by everyone.
I see. So then not a meritocracy, but an annoyatocracy.
Correct.
Whoever is least annoying gets to live.
Correct. Absolutely.
A very interesting philosophy. But to us Burrs, we consider all life sacred, for we are forest spirits, and our duty is to protect and care for all life equally, regardless of how annoying it is to us. Believe me, there are many species of insect we find very annoying, yet we protect it all the same.
Well, then, can I just say, case in point right here, I am very annoying, very obnoxious, and some might say murderous. But I'm one of the forest things, and you gotta take care of me, so,
He says, then perhaps I will propose a counter-proposal. Since you need to eat meat infused with energy, and you are one of the forest creatures, as you pointed out, and I want to survive and leave this situation safely, then we can both get what we want if you simply eat yourself and I walk free.
No, hold on. That's an insane proposal. You cannot possibly equate taking care of myself to eating myself. No,
would it not fulfill your hunger? Would it not fulfill your hunger?
No, I wouldn't. No, you can't. You can't eat yourself.
Why not? There is much great meat on your body. You would, and you are infused with energy. You would be very satisfying to yourself.
Yeah, but like even if I didn't eat my entire self, because if I ate my entire self, I'd have no stomach to eat myself. And if I did eat myself, by the way, this is a morbid train of thought, little spirit. And if I ate just like parts of me, then I'd get hungry again, and then wouldn't be very well equipped to get more food. I agree, Aunt Starry. This is dark. This is. I'm not gonna sleep well tonight. This is insane.
Well, I mean, you were proposing he turn in one of his, his people. He just counter.
Your premise of the game is you have to eat this forest spirit.
That's true. That is very true. But, maybe there's another way. Maybe there's another way. You never know. I mean, if you can find another way to fulfill your hunger, I would accept it.
Alright, Meeple was saying to get a weapon to kill the alien thing.
But there's no weapons.
I kind of tried. There's no kind of way around that. Go to the house to get the gun. I know, this is really biting me because I was the one who laid down the challenge of no inventory items. And now, ironically, that's all I need. All right. So it needs to be meat with a lot of energy. Does it have to be, when you say meat, does it have to be from another living creature?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that narrows my ethical options. Let's see. What do we got? And I'm assuming that all my actions so far are still burning calories, so I'm just getting more and more hungry.
Yep. Chat, any ideas? Sorry.
I'm just gonna, if the chat has any ideas, please jump in. I'm just gonna try to eat the whole force field. By the way, Zach, can you see the chat now, or are you still
No,
off
still
the
can't.
chat?
Still can't. 'Cause as long as I'm using this as a camera, I can't, because that's what I was using to see the chat.
Got it. Let me just try to eat the entire thing, like with the force field.
All right, you try.
I was like,
You try to put your mouth on it, but it repels your mouth. You can't eat any of it.
Yeah, Amiibo Fibo, we're on the same wavelength. Break a tree over and smash him. I tried to do that, but it dissolved. And also, Angry KP looks like he's got like a little emoji PCG in the chat.
Oh.
If folks want to try that, that seems pretty sweet.
Nice.
If I was trying to play both the emoji PCG and this PCG, that would be some 6-dimensional chess right there.
Yeah, right.
That would be. I'm not even doing that well at this one. This is bonkers. Flaze is saying that humans aren't delicious because we are not very fatty. We are muscle. Speak for yourself, Flaze. I've got plenty of fat deposits. Let's see. I don't have too many fat deposits, but I definitely don't have any muscle deposits, that's for sure. Eat the trees. Good call. Actually, I haven't tried that. Let me eat the swamp.
Okay, so you try eating the swamp. And it's tasty, but not...
It's tasty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not filling.
Angry KP is asking for me to do a dab. in the PCG or live. I guess live. I guess I can do a dab. Let me see if I can do it without like punching myself.
Wait,
it's
do
like,
a what?
A dab. You know, you dabbing. I think it's like when you go like that, right?
I have
something
no
like that,
idea. I've
right?
never
It's
heard
like-
of that. A dab.
It's like a dance move.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not doing it right, but Anstar is suggesting that I eat everything. Yeah, let me eat everything.
Like what? Like, I mean, all you have is the swamp. Like, like you tried eating the swamp water, that didn't give you much fulfillment. I mean, I guess you could try eating the dirt at the bottom of the swamp, the mud, I guess I should say. You're gonna try eating that?
Yeah, let me do that. Also, Flaze is roasting me for my dab. He says it's the cringiest one ever, which I don't disagree with. It's not.
So when you try eating the dirt at the, first of all, the dirt at the bottom is very loose, so you get a lot of it easily. But secondly, it's super gross. Like you're not a dirt eater.
Oh man. Cool. Oh man. Meepo Fibo is asking me to do beatboxing. So is Angry KP. That's like gonna be really gross on the mic, I think. Like just to do like oh yeah. Alright, I'm gonna look for fish and I'm gonna try to do a beatbox. I guess I'm just responding to the chat. This is really, I just want to say this is very difficult to both play a PCG and do random things for the chat. I am not an expert in beatboxing at all. If you guys thought that dab was cringeworthy, get ready for this. All right, let me just try to find some fish. All right, let me move this mic a little bit. Here's my beatbox.
Nice.
My little beatbox. I think I spit over everything. Oh, it's cutting off. I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't. Yeah, doing the hand clap. He's getting in there. Yeah. All right. So, can I find any fish? Is there any fish going on?
Nah, you've eaten them all by now. I mean, this is like your personal swamp. This is your home, so like.
Okay. Nah.
Yeah.
Cool. Folks are saying that your voice is coming in lower than mine. Zach.
How's that?
And also they're
Hello.
so low. All right, let me. We got a lot of requests for actions to do, so this is good. One action for you, Zach, is to beatbox. Okay, but I'm going to eat some fruit and eat a cloud.
Boom, boom, boom. You don't have any fruit, and you don't have a cloud, so neither of those work.
All right, I'm going to eat my arm.
Oh. Okay, so you eat your arm. That is very painful. Do you just like how do you do it? Do you like rip your arm off, or do you just like start biting like that, like with your arm?
I just try to eat it whole. I just go like, ah.
All right. Like it is very painful and but also very tasty. Like, and it seems like it would be fulfilling. Yeah, like it. But the pain stops you because like before you get far with eating your arm, like your self-preservation instinct and your pain response like just stops you. You just don't have the willpower.
Yeah, I didn't think that. I don't know. This game is already super dark, so I just wanted to check and see if this was going to be one of these things. It is wrong, and sorry. It is so wrong. I'm going to save game to before I did that, because this is bad. People are saying, Chris, fart. No, just kidding. Don't fart. Don't do it. Everyone's in luck. I cannot fart on command. But there was a kid who was rumored to have been able to do that, but I think it was just one time he pooped himself. Angry KB is asking me to tell a joke. Do I like know like any honest to God jokes? Okay, maybe a few of us has a joke. Let's go with that. Here's a joke. What does Chris say when he's mad? That's a great riddle. Jesus Christ, that's true.
That is true.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh man. All right. What do we? I gotta figure this morbid game out. This is. What do we? Oh man, this is okay. I'm sorry, Sam. Here's a joke. Why did the horse cross the road? Why did the horse cross the road? To get to his neighbor.
Oh.
There we go. I like it. Gotta get that. Yeah, Blaze is saying this game is PG-13. Yeah, at least. I don't know. Like this is ridiculous. I gotta figure this out. Okay. Like even the success is really dark. Where I like eat this forest spirit. You know, like it's.
That's true. Unless you find another way.
Yeah. Like what? Okay, I'm in a swamp. There's nothing around here. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna say to the little forest spirit, okay, how about this? Instead of you teleporting food into me, teleport me to the frozen meat section of the path mark.
He says, path mark? What is that? I cannot...
Like a grocery store.
He says, first of all, if my powers of teleportation were that strong, I would be able to escape your swamp already. And second of all, I can only...
Well, you could teleport your other beings to me, right?
Probably, if I tried. But I don't know what this path mark is. I've only ever been to the forest. I don't know... sorry. I don't know of things outside the forest.
Oh, gosh. Okay, this guy... I really want to eat him now. It's really annoying me. Okay, what do we got here? I think we should... Okay, I'm going to ask him, why don't you, was any members of your tribe recently deceased?
He says, of course not. We are all immortals. The only ones of us that are deceased are ones eaten by your kind.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is insane. Like, let's see. Okay, let me ask you this: is the I'm looking back at the quotes that inspired this, and I'm trying to pull apart if there's a clue there to this. Blaze is saying there's always a lesson to bring Cheetos whenever you go anywhere, and it's a pretty fair point. I don't know, what happened before this that my Cheeto stash got run dry, but I guess I'm in that situation now. Okay. I feel like I'm totally I got my back against the wall because he's got a force field around him. He won't give up any of his friends. I can't eat myself, which is a horrible thing anyway. I can't eat the swamp, or I can, but it's not enough. There's, like, what is there? Like, I can,
There's his crystal.
What's that?
There's his crystal.
Yeah, well, I tried to eat that, and then it,
That's true.
my mouth just slipped off.
Very true.
Well, let me see. Let me look at this crystal. What's this crystal is tethered to the ground, and he's like meditating it into existence, right?
Yep.
Okay. If I wave my hand underneath where the tether is, will it break the tether?
No, it doesn't break the tether, but like your hair stands on end when you do that, like as if it's passing through an electrical field or something.
Okay. I'm going to take the crystal and I'm going to spin it as fast as I can, just like.
All right, you spin it. It's like whoa, 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 stay, whoa, but the centrifugal motion is too much for him, and he's like, oh, he's like getting a little bit dizzy and like he's starting to lose his focus, and the crystal's like flickering a little. Like,
all right, cool. And then I'm gonna, while it's going that way, as it flickers, can I like try to grab him out of the crystal or no?
You try, but when you but you can't get your hand in that far. Like when it flickers, you get your hand in a little bit, but then like your whole hand, it's like it's on fire, and then it's repelled. Your hand is undamaged, but like
I get my hand in far enough to tickle him.
I guess a little, yeah. Like maybe not tickle, but like a single poke.
Sorry, I didn't
a
hear
single
what you
poke.
said.
Yeah. You could poke him a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm also getting a suggestion from Anstari to keep spinning in different directions until he gets so dizzy, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to spin him and like stop it and go a different way, and just like keep trying to keep it random and flip him over end, and throw him up and down and chuck him around.
Sweet. All right. So spinning him in different directions is working. When you try to flip him over end, that doesn't work because the bottom is tethered to the ground. But the spinning him different directions is definitely getting him super dizzy. Whoa, he's having trouble focusing. It's like flickering pretty heavily, but then he goes, and he's like drawing energy from the swamp to try to hold on, to empower himself to keep the crystal going.
Okay, the swamp is powering him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna pull him up as hard as I can. So, like, to try to keep him away from the swamp.
You can't get him that far. Like, he seems like it feels as if he's tethered to like a spot directly below him in the mud, and like it's as if there's a physical chain attached to it. Like you can't get him that high.
Okay. I just like this idea, so I'm gonna bounce him like a basketball.
He's like, oh, it like, it's like super flickering. It's like almost gone.
Oh yeah, I'll eat the mud under him.
You'll eat the mud under him. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Oh shoot. Okay. When you pick up the mud under him, the crystal goes with it. So, like when you eat it, it pulls the entire crystal like into your mouth, and as it's coming into your mouth, like he panics, loses the crystal, and like you got him.
That was nuts. Well, thanks to the chat for helping me be a horrendous monster and
yeah,
beat that game. I'm no longer hungry.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Said the thing inspired by Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh yeah. Definitely more on the Hyde section. No, actually, if you think about it, you were playing sort of more of the Hyde type personality, whereas the Burr was more of the Jekyll. And
That's right.
If you think about it, it could be like a metaphor for, you know, how your dark side consumes, you know, the good parts of your personality when you do bad things or something. I don't know.
That's right. Yeah, you're getting at the heart of this work of literature here.
But that isn't my my thematic designing. That's just me thinking about it after the fact. I totally just like, you know, thought about a dude coming home, and then the last thing was like an urge or something. So I was like, oh, like he has an urge to eat.
Well,
like that was my first thought. So
yeah, I guess it's also kind of speaks to the work that it had a lot of themes in the first and last sentence. But Angry KP, to answer your question, does he have any weapon? No, it's just like nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing, man. Yeah, this is deep. Man, sorry. Yeah.
And by the way, like I just want to add one thing at the very end, as he's going down your throat, he gets one last burst of zen-ness, and he says, "Don't worry, the forest will probably someday reconstitute me."
Oh man! Well, he's really looking out for his future.
Yeah, like they're immortals. Like they exist because the forest needs them to exist to protect everything. So, can they really be killed? Is it really immoral? I mean, yeah, it is, but still.
Well, beautiful. There it was. This is a live challenge, challenged and challenge accepted and game made and game done.
Totally.
And with the help of everyone. And now you have yet another thing to wiki tonight.
Oh man. Oh, that is pretty sweet. Hey guys in chat, if you want to help me wiki this stuff, I would definitely appreciate it. Like, help me beat Chris. You know, his smugness making me work all the time.
Listen, well, if the chat wants to, well, look, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'll say with the wiki. I think there's two things that have to happen. One, yeah, I think, Zach, you need to do the article on this, or at least part of it, because you have to upload the art images. But the other thing that I think everyone can help with, I think, and that is crucial, is that we really dig in and expand the bone entry, because that needs to be blown out. It really needs a lot of work.
Definitely. You guys, you have to like dig through every old PCG, find every mention of any bone anywhere, and like add it to that article. Like anything even remotely bone related in any PCG.
Oh man. Yak is saying he can help with the wiki if you tell him what to document.
Wait, say that again. Let me like.
Yeah, hop back in the chat here. I'm like.
Let me switch to this camera, and I will add you into it as well.
Cool.
There we go. Chris is here. Okay, now let's actually go into the wiki as well. And I'll make it a little bit smaller so you don't obscure the wiki. And let's see. PCG wiki. Now let us see what chat is saying. Assuming my phone is not dead. Hold on. Okay. I can help wiki if you tell me what you want to document. Yeah, dude, like definitely bone. But yeah, like you know, anything about this game would be super helpful. Like an article on the on this guy. His name is Mr. I keep forgetting. Mr. Utterson is his name, and this is just a burr. It doesn't have a name, but its species is burr. It's a forest spirit. Hey Zach, do you play poker? No. Well, I've played it a few times with friends. I've played it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I do. I don't play it a lot.
You don't. You play it a lot, but like it's. I wouldn't say it's either of our games, but yeah, I played it.
Yeah, for sure. For some reason, like every time I play it, I'm always like the newbie, and then I always beat everyone because like I'm just so daring that everyone is afraid of me. like
yeah, there's that like kind of like beginner's luck. I think people generally overestimate new players or underestimate new players because it takes some. Yeah, to get pretty good, like you have to, there's obviously chance, a lot of chance, but there's a skill to it. Totally. So like you can try to, go for broke. Like if you're really daring and you get lucky, you can really do it. But yeah, there's folks who are saying like, is it a bad game? Is it fun? Yak is saying I suck at poker. And Flaze is saying you're not old enough to play it. But yeah, I don't know. I think like if in a casino, that's for sure. But I've never played.
You play with your friends still. I mean, just you didn't just with cards, not with real bets.
Yeah, like you could bet with chips or pennies or something.
Yeah. Meebo says, "How old are you?" Pretty old. I'm 35.
That's right, and I'm 67.
Little known fact. Chris and I met when we were little kids, except that Chris was already like 37 at the time. Not really.
Yeah, we were kids, but I wasn't. I was 37.
Anstari is 1 year old. Oh wow, that's really impressive, Anstari. I'm like way more impressed with 10. I mean, it was already a really cool game, but knowing you made it when you were 1 year old, now that is like super impressive.
Yeah, listen, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't making games until at least like a decade after you were. So yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I thought Zach is 28. No, I was 28 at one point, but
that doesn't count. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anytime you're over 28, you were 28 at one point.
Totally counts, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, come on.
Are you married, Zach? No, I'm not. Let's see.
Anstarry lied. He's actually 2.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm gonna get over this. This is huge.
That totally. I'm not impressed with your PCG anymore because like 2 years old, like 2 years old, 2-year-olds have made so many complex PCGs, you guys. 2.14629. That is very precise. I appreciate it. Meebo Feebo.
Gotta be precise these days, yeah.
This wiki article, which we never got around to reading, this is a nature sword. They're weak but flexible, and this is from a PCG which I don't think anybody's ever played. Beba Cursed Shadows. Oh, like one of you guys was making this PCG for a while, and see, like he has all this cool art of it on the wiki. This is the planet Strathu, where all the action takes place. But the game never came to fruition. Why is my phone dead? Hold on. Flaze is 13. Very cool.
Do we know who made this or made these articles or?
Yeah. Who is this by? This is by he calls himself the Wither Wizard. He has a YouTube, but he made like one video on it and then went inactive. But he made all these articles about this game that he's gonna make, which is called Bebop Cursed Shadows. And the premise is it's about a young bald person named Bebop, and he's cursed with a demon. So like this is what he looks like. This is like Bebop. He's like a peace-loving nature spirit dude from the planet Shrethu. But then here he is possessed by the demon. That's like evil Bebop. So maybe someday Bebop will, his story will be told.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Totally. Hey Zach, try singing a song. We will rock you like that. Oh no, bad idea. Bad idea. Me singing a song. I don't want to break you guys' ears, so I'll spare you. Meebo People says, yeah, like Littlefinger finds Papa PCG. I love that PCG was made by a 2-year-old. Yeah, good one, right? Good times. Angry KP says Binod. What is Binod? You've been saying Binod. That's an Indian thing, I guess? Like a meme there or something? And Star says, hey, if you guys feel like it, could you play a 1-page PCG I made? I mean, yeah, totally. Oh, sweet, somebody made Mr. Utterson. Check it out.
Wait, what?
Main character from Zach's PCG made on stream with a challenge suggested by Yak Games. Awesome. Thank you, Yak Games. I think that's you, PDY, who made the article. Awesome.
Awesome. That's sweet.
We gotta fill in some biographical details here as well. This article is like it's the beginning of a great, and one day this will be a huge, pages long article on the PCG Wiki.
Almost as long as the Bone article.
Yeah, almost as long. One day it'll get there. But yeah, Anstaree, you said if you guys feel like it, could you play a 1-page PCG I made? You mean like right now, or like another time? Cause
oh snap! It's quite late actually.
Yeah.
I just realized that I should probably have to sack out soon.
Yeah. But
yeah, I would love to play it, or obviously you can play it.
Yeah, let's team up another time and play Anstaree's 1-page PCG.
I'm into it.
Awesome. All right. Anstaree says if it's too late, then I could wait. All right, cool. Yeah, Anstaree will work something out. We'll find a time. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, we could do like a dedicated video to that.
Yeah, totally. But yeah. So Chris, if it's late, are you gonna leave right now, or do you wanna hang out a bit longer?
Well, I did just notice the time. I would like to hang out more. I should probably bounce.
All right, dude.
But yeah, this was very fun. Thanks for everyone for hanging out, and congratulations, Zach, on 400 subscriptions.
Hey, thanks, dude. And thanks for coming on. This was super awesome, and of course, as always, for creating PCGs, because they are super awesome. And even though I started the YouTube channel, this is your thing as much as it is mine, in my mind anyway. So.
Well, sure, I'll take it all. Sounds good. And yeah, everyone look out for that Farsikan's Revenge game. And yeah, bye.
Oh, sweet.
Adios.
Dude. Adios. Oh, wait, Chris, one last thing.
Yeah.
Have any updates on A Scarf's Tale?
That's a great question. I have been working on it.
Sweet.
Not as much as I would like, by a long shot. Other things have kind of gotten away. But yeah, it's trying to get it done. So yeah, it's coming.
Awesome.
And then I got to start on as far as I
to
can.
it.
So really gotta move this thing along.
Totally.
So.
Well, get some sleep, sir, and have a good night. Peace.
Peace.
All All right, folks. I think that's probably a good time to end the stream. All right, I'll answer a few more things people in comments said because I've been ignoring them. Then I'll end the stream. Let's see what is going on right now. Let's move over into Zach mode. Let's see. I mean, there's a reason why it's for children. And Story says, oh, or a 1 index card PCG to be exact. Yeah, nice. Flaze says, Zach, when he's alone, 11, it's late. And Starry's a rapper. Totally. JPGS says, you should do a full FPS PCG with maze screens and everything. Whew. That would be intense. That would be intense. I should do that. That's a really good idea. I will put that on my list of things to do. Thanks, GPGS. Bye, Chris. Sweet Cannibal Nightmares. I'm so sorry, you guys. KP says, see my server. And Starry, about that gate, but not too late. Angry KP says, see JCC's paper game. Have a good... Yak says, see ya, Zach. See ya. Thanks again. Meebo Feeble says, I got a shiny Pokemon level 100 in Pokemon Sun by Wonder Training. Nice. I don't know what Wonder Training is. I haven't played the recent Pokemon games, only like the very, very old ones, but that is pretty cool. So yeah, that's all your comments from chat. So I guess it's time to end the Zach, you should try to tell your story here, says Flaze. That's a good idea. But, you know, okay, so Flaze, here's the thing about that. I think it's a better idea to wait until after the big PCG video comes out for me to tell my story. So let me just say that's your teaser. That's your spoiler for the big game. Like, yeah, I feel like I should wait for that to tell my, and after that one comes out, I'll tell my story. Have a good one, JPGS. Look out for my Pocket PCG tomorrow. Awesome. I'll look out for that, JPGS. Thank you. And everyone else should as well. Neo Feeble says it's a trade where no one knows what Pokemon they'll get. Oh, interesting. Like a kind of like a chat roulette, like weird thing, except instead of chatting with weirdos, it's Pokemon roulette. I guess you could still get a weirdo Pokemon. You know, you never know. Angry KP official, please tell the story about my Discord server got hacked and people raised to raid the PCG server. All right, bye, Flaze. Enjoy your chores. Yeah, the story about the Discord, the PCG Discord got raided recently. Some folks came in. They were saying some explicit stuff, which wasn't good, so I banned them. I deleted their comments in the PCG Discord, so you couldn't see it. But they had already taken over Angry KP's server. But luckily, Angry KP had made me an admin there, so I banned them from there as well. Renamed the server back to Angry KP's server and invited Angry KP back in because apparently they had kicked him out. So, pardon me, yeah. Meebo says like Wordoi, the weirdo Pokemon. Wordoi is not real. Somebody should make a PCG about it. Spin off of Pokemon stuff. All right, you guys. I think it's a good time to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a fun time. And thank you guys for 400 subs. This is awesome. Angry KP says, have a great day. You too, Angry KP. Have a great day to all you guys, or a great night, depending on what time it is, wherever you are. Thank you, everyone, and good night.